Star Citizens, and welcome to another video. We are gonna keep pushing them out because it is Invictus launch week, and this is all we do is video, because it's Star Citizen every day, baby. How can you not be excited? It's every single day. All right, anyway, so before I get started, of course, we are doing our ship giveaway. It's an MPUV tractor this month, and again, you're going to want to stay tuned for next month because next month is even better. I don't want to give it away. It's so awesome though. What I'm giving away next month, you're going to be excited about, but there's some prerequisites. So all I'm saying is your best bet, like, subscribe now, and make sure you leave a comment on this month's video. Like any video from this month is fine, and you will be entered to win the MPUV cargo and maybe something else. I'm just saying it's a good time. It's a good time to be a subscriber. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'm not even going to mention it anymore. That's the last time. All right, let's get to the tally. So in this one, I really wanted to talk about the Retaliator. Now, remember, the Retaliator is already out. So this isn't going to be like, oh, let's review the Retaliator. I already gave the Retaliator a score, which was better than I thought I would give it. The Retaliator is actually a better ship than I had anticipated, but yeah, the Retaliator is a pretty decent ship, and most of the reason it's awesome is because of the way it looks. It doesn't have a huge cross section because it's thin and long, right? So if you catch it at the right angle, if you're looking at it top down or bottom up, it's a pretty big target. But think about it, most of the time people are jousting you, right? So they're shooting at you head on, or you're shooting at them head on, so it's got a really tiny silhouette. And that's one of the things that makes it great. So I'm a huge fan of the Retaliator. So this is my only issue with these. So it's a very modular ship. Obviously, you got the two modules, you got the bow and the stern, so you can mix and match these. Okay, so you don't have to just pick one. So first, let's just go through it, and then I'll talk about some of the things I like, some of the things I don't. So you got the cargo modules. You could either have 38, have 36, or have both of these. So one in the bow and one in the stern. And then that would bring you what? A total of 74, it looks like. Yeah, a total of 74 cargo, which is nothing. That's nothing, you know, to shake a stick at, because this thing is a bomber, right? And if it's not carrying the bombs, it's a cargo. It's got cargo, and these are all interchangeable. You can take these out and put them in. It might take a little while to get them changed out, but you can change all that stuff out. But remember, this thing's primary thing was it's a bomber. So imagine if you only want, like, you know that you're just going to kill one ship, right? And so you take the torpedo module that has the two at size 9 torpedoes, and then you take the cargo module, and that'll allow you to maybe you take the 38, and that allows you to, you know, pilfer a little, you know, from whatever ship you destroy. You know, take a few things and put it in your ship, you know. So I like the fact that you can mix and match them. The personnel module is my least favorite module, but I do get it. You know, I mean, this thing has guns on it too, so it's not like you have to have the torpedoes, but the guns aren't really enough to sustain it as a ship. So if I'm getting the personnel module, I gotta really wonder, like, why am I getting that, unless I don't feel like I need something added, right? So maybe if I get the drop ship module and I plan on living on the ship, maybe I get the drop ship module and then I add that with the personnel module, and, you know, then maybe it starts to look a little different, because if I plan on actually living on the ship, it's being a long-term ship, I'm going out on a long mission. But I think the ones you're really looking at here, you know, that you should really take seriously are the torpedo module and the cargo module. I think there's other drop ships. I think there's better drop ships, unless you really need to mix and match, right? So the unique part of this ship is you get the drop ship module, right? And it's got 12 jump seats, and then you can put on a torpedo module or something like that, right? Like, if you're mixing it up like that, then I can understand, because maybe you intend on blowing something up and then being able to drop a bunch of troops out. Now, I think, you know, we're just looking at what's here, and from what I can see, I'm not a huge fan of these modules, but these are still in concept. That's why it says concept modules versus active modules, right? So I'm taking everything I say with a grain of salt as far as my opinions on those. So we'll just have to wait and see what they come up with. What I don't like here is that they don't allow you to get to 2 dropship modules. I would love for this to have like a 10-seat dropship module, because then that'd give us 22 seats, and then that would take this thing to a whole nother level, being able to carry 22 people in this thing. That would be crazy. So I don't like that I can't put the dropship module in there, but again, that might change in the future, right? So this is one of the oldest ships. So this ship has been brought up to what I think it's called. It had a gold pass. I don't think it's gold standard. I'm not sure if it's gold standard or gold pass, but essentially they've taken a major look at it and they've brought it up to the standards of current 3.23. So it's also a really nice looking ship. I think this was Todd Pappy's favorite ship, if I'm not mistaken. And this thing is awesome. Now, mind you, you're gonna need at least 3 people. You're gonna need at least 3 people on this ship. If you don't have 3 people, then don't take this out. 3 people. You can do it with 2, but come on now. What are you doing? If you only got 2 people, this is not what you should be taking out. Go get an MSR, a 400i or something. This is not what you take out unless you have 3 people. This is a 3-person ship. Now, obviously, when NPCs come on board, or maybe once we get blades, AI blades, you could slap an AI blade in that top turret, an AI blade in that bottom turret, and then you could solo the thing. But for now, I think you need at least 3 people to run this thing legitimately, right? Now, I like this picture here because it's showing, like, you know, oh, this is like if you want to bring a vehicle with you and you want to, you know, I think it's showing some of the decent uses, and the fact that we have a NERSA now, so that's why I'm really big on the cargo capacity now. Can I fit a NERSA on this thing? Because if I can fit a NERSA on it, that changes things. Because I'm gonna guess I can fit a NERSA on the bow module, but not the stern module, because the stern module looks a little smaller. So if I can fit a NERSA on this thing, I mean, there it is. I can respawn on my ship. So maybe, you know, I hope it can fit on the back, because then I could take the forward torpedoes with me. I really wish I could do 4 and 4, but yeah, if I can, you know, fit the NERSA on the back and then bring the 4 torpedoes, I think that would be pretty solid. You know, I can drop the NERSA off somewhere and do my business. Maybe I just leave it floating in space. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, you're headed towards a target, right? And you're in space, and then you just like drop the NERSA off in space and it's just floating. But that's where you did your last save. Like, that's where you did your respawn at. So then you go in, you make a torpedo attempt, and then like you die, as it tends to happen. And then you respawn in your NERSA, and then you continue to float, because NERSAs can't do anything in space. But at least you're alive. So it's probably better to do that with a C8, so that you could at least get down to where you need to go and heal. But I don't think a C8 is gonna fit in here. So yeah, let me know if you've already tried to put a NERSA in here, because that would be really cool. Otherwise, I mean, still just being able to take, you know, a Cyclone or something with you in this ship is pretty cool. So to me, if you ask me, the torpedo version is the best version. If I take a Retaliator out, it's to blow some stuff up, and it's to blow up something big, right? So I have a fight that I did with a group of folks, and we took out a Idris, and when we did it, the Idris took like, it had to be like 50 or 60 size 9 torpedoes. Now, I don't know if that's gonna be the way it is long term. Like, I don't know if the Idris will have that much HP, but it took us literally an hour to take that thing out, maybe a little bit longer. So I'll be releasing some videos about that in the next few days. I have to cut a bunch of clips out and stuff, and it's me talking to myself a lot because you guys can't hear the people that I'm talking to, so we'll figure that out. But watching this thing go up against that Idris really made me like, I really like this shit. I really like it. So yeah, so here's a little better look at the modules. Again, this module is not one that you want to walk in. I don't know if they fixed that, but normally when you have the torpedo module, if you try to walk into that area where the torpedoes are, you fall through the ground. So I don't suggest walking in to like get a real close look at your torpedo modules. And I mean, you could test it. I'd probably just not test it when you got stuff on the line, right? And then there's the cargo module. We don't know if this is the way the dropship module will look, but they do say it has 12 jump seats, so maybe we could expect that. Now, I think another thing that might come with this is maybe some extra gun lockers, suit lockers, and stuff like that. That would make the most sense. And then this, I think, same thing. I think you get your table and stuff. You get your food processors and all that stuff, and places to eat and drink. And this one, same stuff for these two, except this one has 2 size 9s, and then this one has 36, so a drop in 2 SCU. And then this one, so then I would guess this is the more of the recreational area. So maybe you get like a little pool table in here, you got a little regular table, a bunch of seating, maybe a TV, a window. So yeah, so this is the last thing I really want to talk about with this ship. I mean, you can see it right here. Look at this. So I actually like a lot of these paints. Like this is actually a really rare color. It's like this grayish brown. I really like that color. However, I just don't like it on this ship. And then you have underbrush, which is a more standard color, and then you have, of course, the regular standard. But look at this. That is awesome. That color is awesome. I want to buy the skin. And then I don't even own the ship. I don't even own a Retaliator right now, but I want that skin. That skin is incredible, folks. Like, I might just buy it just because I don't know. I don't know. I don't really need a Retaliator in game, but that skin is awesome. You know, I'm not gonna buy it. But I just need to point out that is awesome. It looks kind of like a yellow jacket Hornet, or what is it? Yellow jacket Wasp. It looks awesome. If you have, even if you don't own a Retaliator now, and maybe you're gonna own one in game, get this skin. This skin is by far, it's one of the best skins I've seen, probably the best skin I've seen for the Retaliator. So I would pick that up. Yeah, Max Crew 7, I forgot to say that. And it has these turrets, right? So it has 2 size 3s, 2 size 2s. To me, I think the turrets are really there as kind of like keep people away from you. It is not a fighter. It's not fast enough for that. It's pretty tough, but it's gonna be harder to get, you know, to win like a dog fight with this thing. It's too big for that. I wish it had a size 3 and a size 4. I wish that top one was a size 4 and the bottom one was a size 3, and then I feel like it would be like nearly perfect. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. I think, well, it has multiple turrets, right? So it has 3 turrets and then 2 turrets, but I think they should be I still think they should be size 4 and size 3, or at least both size 3, and then, you know, if all 5 size 3 turrets would be awesome as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got on the Retaliator. The price jump, not a fan. It's only $10, but it was already kind of overpriced. So it's not overpriced by much, but as you can see here, the cargo enabled, oh no, that's the cargo enabled one. The torpedo enabled one, that's the War Bond. Torpedo enabled one is $285. It used to be $275. So now it's $285. And it's not much more, but I think that's the one that you want to go with. I would not buy all the modules. In fact, to be completely honest with you, I would probably just buy the base model with nothing in it, and then buy the cargo modules in game. Now, one of the things is I'm not 100% sure whether we can actually buy cargo modules or torpedo modules or anything like that in game yet. So if you go that way, you may not be able to use the ship to its fullest, capacity, because they might not be in the game yet. So just be aware of that. And then of course you can buy everything by itself. I don't know if I'm paying, $125 for the 6 torpedoes by themselves. I think that's a little expensive, but that backlash paint, $6. So yeah, that's it for the Retaliator. I hope this helps you in your purchasing journey. The Retaliator is an excellent ship. I think, if I'm rating it, from worst ship to best ship, it's somewhere in the middle, but it's above average. So yeah, I don't think anybody who purchases this is going to be upset. Just make sure you play the CCU game so you can get it for the price that it's supposed to be, right? All right, that's it for this one. I will see you in the next one. Peace.